So, how do we get a handle on this corporate greed thing where everybody all of a sudden, this is what I noticed when I was young because I lived next to the Standard Oil refinery, and I mean right next to it. Coming home from school every day, I could see the tops of the tanks. And when we're in the middle of a gas crisis and they're wanting to double our gas prices, those tops of those fucking tanks were full to the top. To the top. I've always known that it's all a big fucking scam. The job of the board of directors of any company is to squeeze as much money as possible out of their customers, their consumers, whatever it is, okay? That is their job. And there's no one there to stop them. There is no counter board. There's no consumer representatives on any of these fucking boards, right? Where's your representation when Netflix says, well, we got to we've removed 20,000 movies from since you signed up, but we need to charge you more to bring you a better product, of course, so we can make more shitty products that you're never going to watch, or we're going to cancel before they're finished, etc., etc., etc. How do we protect ourselves against these fuckers? You don't. You don't. See, capitalism doesn't take you into account. Capitalism doesn't look at you as a valuable part of the equation. You are the meat in the meat market, period. And everyone is fighting to chop off their little hunk. No, there is no representation, okay? This is why I talk about unions. Why it is so critically fucking important to pay attention to who you elect into office, okay? You have these people running around dressed in American flags from head to fucking toe, talking about how magnificent Trump was as a businessman, and that's why they voted for him. Well, it's obvious that they're ignorant, that they never read a single fucking thing in their lives, and they're only listening to someone else dressed in American flags telling them this is what the truth is. This is how you end up with stagnant wages, okay? Control of our economy by corporations, overwhelming fucking greed as far as taking advantage of consumers. Gas prices today, $5 in my town. What's the national average? $3.20, something like that? Okay. I have watched this my whole life. Again, I've lived next to refineries, Standard Oil, Chevron, okay? I know. Oh, our plant needs maintenance. Ours needs maintenance too. Well, wait a minute. There's 2 fucking plants down over here already that are down for maintenance. How the fuck do you expect us, okay, to pay $5 a gallon more so you can all of a sudden need maintenance? Or when a plant is down for whatever fucking reason, we have that same problem. And they make more money and they're allowed to do that. Where's the fucking consumer advocate sitting on those boards saying, wait a minute, yeah, you can shut down now, then during this time period, and now you can shut down, and then you can shut down, so we always have 3 plants running. We cannot have 4 plants down and 1 plant running so you can jack the fucking price up because there's not enough gas. Where is our representation in the consumer market? We don't have any. We don't have any, and you're not going to ever fucking have any, okay? As long as we elect people who all they fucking care about is getting reelected again. I want someone to get elected who says, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. That's what I want. I'm going to come in, I'm going to spend 4 years of my life not making a single dime, okay? I'm not going to talk to a single fucking representative from a single company in the United States, anywhere in the world, okay? Bribery agents are no longer allowed. We will have quality people working in our government. As long as we hire these fucking maniacs that are out there right now, okay, like the Getzes and the Greens, as long as we have these people running the show, okay, they are the type that are so easily bought. That is the person without honor. When you catch them lying, which you constantly catch them fucking lying, they have no honor. They are the ones that the bribery agents in Washington go to first, because they know they're going to get results there. And every vote they make is for some motherfucker who wants another 10-foot longer boat than the next guy. The only way we're going to stop the raping of the American fucking consumer, okay, is to go back the way it was before we had Ronald Reagan trickle-down economy takeover. It was all a giant fucking lie, and now, here we are, we're at the end now. Americans are fucking going hungry. We're having to strike constantly because the way corporations are set up in America, right, is to take advantage of us, not to provide us with a product for a reasonable price and to provide jobs for people. It's not about that any longer. It's how much can we fucking charge people? How much more can we squeeze out of these people? How much smaller can we make that fucking candy bar? I just got some products. I looked at it and I was like, this tube is $1 more and it's half the size. Half the size that it used to be. No explanation, no reason, nothing. But the fucking box it came in was the same size as the old one. Where is the consumer representative on any of these boards that run the corporations of America? Well, there aren't any. So the only way we can stop them, right, is to vote out these fucking politicians that all they care about is getting reelected. They don't care that gas prices are being manipulated. They don't care that food prices are being manipulated. They don't care that every price for every product you pay in the United States, including streaming services, people that provide clothing, people that grow our food, okay? No representation anywhere there. And what we see is outrageously, constantly increasing fucking prices, going up, as the American wage stays right fucking here. Those people that I'm talking about will vote to fuck you every single time because they need that money to get reelected. And where does that money come from? Yeah. Standard Oil, Chevron, BP, Walmart. Walmart was the biggest plague that ever hit America. And it's not about better prices. It's about cheap fucking shit from China, okay? What, they made $200 billion and that's not enough? Look at Sony, gaming, my hobby. They increased the monthly fucking price to a point where I'm like, wait a minute, 30% increase? Where did that come from? I haven't seen any new fucking games. As a matter of fact, every game I was promised was either canceled or came out not as a PlayStation 5, but as a PlayStation 4 or 5 game. And yet they still raised the fucking price. Why? How? No representation. You have no representation in the American economy. And you're never going to have representation in the American economy. The only way to get a fucking hand grip on these bastards, okay, is to vote for politicians that want to take care of you and me and my mom and your dad and my dad and your... Everybody should be treated in a humane way in this country. And when you see people living on a fucking sidewalk, right? And they're looked at, corporate America wants you to see that person as destroying your life, not a victim of how they've set up the economy. They want you to view that person as someone that's harming you, destroying your life, making life hard for you. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing. When someone at the top of a corporation is making $30 million for fucking doing nothing but screwing the workers that work for them, okay, shit is out of control. And the only way to stop it is to vote. Vote, vote, vote. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat or an independent like me. You vote for that person that's going to solve our economic problems and not take bribes. Okay, they're not lobbyists. They're bribery agents from companies and corporations that want to fuck you out of more money. And the only way they can get away with it is to have all these politicians side with them. And they do. Why? Because all they care about is getting reelected. Okay? You have to vote, vote, vote. That's how you do it. There's no escape for us as consumers or Americans in this economy unless we vote people into office that are going to put a fucking bit on these horses, okay? And stop them from just basically pillaging and raping the American economy so they can have a bigger fucking boat.